Good morning. I'm Brandolyn Cameron, and this is Saturday Morning Sweets with Vintage and Chic. Today we're going to be making cake pops, a fun little treat, and we're going to be using Betty Crocker cake mix and frosting. You can use whatever you like. You can make your own for the ease of application. In this particular one, we're just going to use a pre-made cake mix, and we've combined the actual Betty Crocker recipe along with some other tips and tricks that I've found online for just very simple cake pop application. So we have our chocolate cake mix, our frosting. We have candy melts. You can pick these up. I picked them up at Michael's in the cake section of the craft store, but I'm sure you can get them at any grocery store. My little guy has chosen blue, so we're going to make blue and white dip for the cake pops. You need sticks for your cake pops. And then we also have wrappers, and they again came in a kit at Michael's. We're also going to test out a handy dandy ice cream scoop to make our cake balls uniform in size. And yeah, that's about it. So let's get started. The first thing you're going to do is bake your cake, and you have to let it cool completely. So the total time for this project, according to Betty Crocker, is 4.5 hours. A lot of that time is spent just waiting for the in this particular instance, the cake to cool completely before you mix in your frosting to make the cake pops. So stick around, it should be fun. Okay, so the benefit of using a cake box is it is super easy, super quick. All the ingredients are very simple to follow, so anybody can make this recipe. My little guy hasn't had a problem doing it either, so it's fun. Kids, guys, anyone can make this. So you start by just following the instructions on the back of the box. You simply preheat the oven to 350 in this case, and you pour the cake mix into a large bowl. You're also going to need 1.25 cups of water or milk. So we're going to add the ingredients. There is nothing healthy about this recipe, I'll let you know right now. If that's what you're looking for though, I will recommend that you check out a friend of mine. Her blog is fitbeauties.ca, and she has all gluten-free, fabulous recipes that taste great and are good for you. So unlike us over here, check her out. She's got some great recipes. So we're just adding the eggs, the milk, and the oil to our cake mix. And we are going to hand mix this. Now you can, if you have a mixer, by all means use that. You can mix it on high for a minute or about a low speed for 2 minutes. You want to make sure that you've mixed it all in together and everything's looking great. Doesn't take very long at all. It's not very difficult. So even me with my limited culinary wizardry can whip up this cake and no problem. So once it's all mixed, what you're going to do is just pour it into a baking pan, and we're going to use a 13 by 9 because of course it doesn't matter the shape of the cake, because we just want the cake to be baked and cool and ready to mix with the second part. So now that my cake is mixed, I will wait for the oven to finish heating and pour it in a pan, leave it in the oven to bake, and when we come back, it'll be time to mix up the rest of our cake balls. So what we're doing here, we are just taking our ice cream scoop and we're scooping it into the cake and icing mixture, forming it into little balls, and then popping them out of the ice cream scoop and putting them on a cookie tray. From here, we're going to put the cake balls in the freezer for about 15 minutes just to firm them up a little bit before we start dipping them in the icing mixture. So we are just about finished. And then we'll have some cute little cake pops to decorate and enjoy. Okay, so the last step that we have to do here is we've taken our cake balls out of the freezer and we've dipped the stick into the frosting or the candy coating. And then what you do is you completely dunk the cake ball into your candy coating. You don't turn it, and then you take it out and you let them dry, and you repeat for every step until all of your cake balls have a lovely candy coating. And then you can take them out and decorate them as you wish. So go ahead, have fun, grab your cake balls, decorate them, and we'll see you when we're done. So thanks for joining us today for our blog all about cake pops, and here is what we are left with after they've finished drying. We've put them in a mason jar with a daisy top, and we can have them for centerpieces or just for little treats at our party. So thanks again, and we hope to see you again next Saturday for Saturday Morning Sweets. Dry, and then they're set to decorate, so that's it. And once you're finished, you have some cute little cake pops to enjoy. Thanks for joining us. Thanks a lot, Brayden. Gonna have to do a lot of edits on that one.
What's the recording? One day.